The night has fallen over Gravehall Keep, as has the body of Akara, the Treant, and Deathkel, the old pirate king, laying in the mulch before my boots of Piroteus. And the mighty Kui got a brain meltdown and, well, he's going out into the world and preaching the religion of me. I'm not happy about this. I gave Petty his resources to start craft, just free up the tunnels. So that's what we're doing today, exploring some tunnels and some shipwreck sites. Also, I got my pet Bogart. For those who want to know, it gives bonus experience, so I'm gonna throw it right away. Next up will be Brownie.
Exciting times, eh, my liege?
Have you dug too greedily and too deeply? What have you found in them tunnels?
Clearing the debris will make a world of difference. You'll see. Which reminds me, Zephwin Lan, Cape Solace's best scout and ship spotter, will want to make use of these new pathways. You'll have to find him at his campsite in the woods north of Cape Solace.
Oh, I already found him. Let's get the next animal. And then we'll see each other by Seppi. We will probably just talk to him. He comes here and that's done. Oh, there's Aubrey. We can tell her we've found the boots of the Northern Shores map.
Oh, my friend the scavenger. Listen to this. I have some wonderful news. I found another piece of parchment, only this one has a slightly different colour to it. Older, perhaps, more weathered. It is all very odd. I seem to remember more when I focus, and your little quest has given me something to strive toward.
Oh,
Go get that treasure.
I thought I was just gonna tell you what I found, but I think this might be third. Yeah, it's the third map, so use it. And now we have a new place to dig. Where? Ooh, look at all those respawns. Everything here was cleared up, but now we can go take a second round, probably because the keep needs more resources. I can deal with that. But for now. Hey, swim. Your pet by increase the bleeding damage you inflict. Useless. Alright, our last hope is
I've seen
the
a lot
rat.
of shipwrecks in my life, but this island seems to have a propensity for them.
Come to the keep.
I always knew Paddy would change this place for the better. You want me, eh? Can't say I like being in someone's service. Doesn't suit me. Still, I'll serve your keep if it means access to those tunnels. I'll break camp and meet you up at Gravehall as soon as I'm able. Until then, be careful.
Why don't I have a page? A message boy, huh? Tell me that. Oh, they just respawned. It's Meat and his logs again. I already got his logs. Strange things afoot since the death of that cow. Oh, never mind. Back to keep. I'm loading. So, I think after this final Dead Cow episode, I will do one more. There's one more quest in the main world that is worth pursuing. And it's that of those 10 books of Phil Averin, or how he's called. The naughty rhyming books. Ooh. Oh my, this will be interesting, won't it? Hey, Patty.
Zephwin Lan, eh? You could do worse, my liege. He is gruff and solitary, but he is a scout born and bred.
So, what's next?
I think you'll like what I have planned next. A vast library. Just imagine. A monument to the wisdom of the ages, standing there beside the main structure, beckoning the unenlightened. But first, I'll need you to get me 3 bundles of bear hide, 3 bundles of ember wood, and 4 bundles of sailcloth.
Oh, thank God. I was... Well, oh no, I am a god. Oh, thank me. I thought you wanted more steel.
And
Here's
that
what
you
you
do.
want.
Bye.
Alright, starting the last pet. Looking for... Well, looking for my scout and then going exploring. Who the heck are you?
Oh, may Lyria bless you, my liege, for saving us from that crude village. I was beginning to despair after being greeted by that heretic who rules it. When Patrick found me and told me of your keep, I moved here immediately.
You know, mine is the only bedroom I have seen so far, so... Who are you and where did you bunk down?
I am unused to surroundings such as these. Perhaps you could hire a maid. I have not had to change linens myself since I was a child. Lyria, watch over you.
Yes, to be sure. The big one's mine. Alright. I haven't seen my scout. I actually never been in the side passage. Oh, there's a second bed. And some furs on the floor. Yeah, it's the orgy room. Someone sleeping beside the throne. Someone in front of the throne. Well, going for explore. Also, it seems there are 2 quests in the camp. Let's go there. I'm lazy. Let's beam. Probably just some task repeatables. But it's always good to be sure.
Nice to see you.
You say that. And then you throw me to the wolves.
Oh, you've come at last. I've been praying for your return. Cape Solace is under attack. Ships have landed. Prisoners have been taken. We have no one left to protect us.
Tank Akara? Really? Alright, looks like... Oh yeah, there was this expedition force. I think Nina Malloy told us.
Members of the village. A scout and several gatherers. Innocents who have called this island home for many years. Who do these invaders think they are to hold lives hostage? To demand a power that does not belong to them?
What do they want?
They want the power beneath this island. Akara's magic, which many over the centuries have coveted and sought to possess. Understand, Gallows End has long been a prize for the corrupt and the curious. The Arathi, the Alfar, the Tverga, and even Dead Kel. Invaders come brandishing their weapons, but always they are swept back out to sea. They are not welcome here.
You're an ass. Blame Akara. He's gone.
You would like that, wouldn't you? But this isn't Akara's doing. This is ours. We depended on another. We grew soft and helpless. I have no one but myself to blame.
Well, tell me about the invaders.
They are led by a Loselfar nobleman named Calder Von, a scholar and mage who has studied this island intensely and who wishes to have it for himself. He brings with him the righteous flames of the Niskaru, demons he has harnessed for this purpose, and this purpose alone.
Is he my long-lost brother? I have Niskarus.
You will fight, but you will die. These invaders will roll across this island like a wave, and not even you can stop them. Perhaps our time at Cape Solace has come to an end. Like Akara, it cannot protect us anymore. The invaders make their camp in the north along the cliffs. If any prisoners live, they will be there. I pray you're not too late. Goodbye.
You know, the one thing I want to do the most is take my sword and shove it down your throat. You are such an asshole. You absolutely useless, worthless prick. Oh great, now he's in.
Yes, it's me. I killed the Scion and dumped her body into the sea. That is the truth of it. And
It did not bring me peace. I was wrong. Only now do I see it, now that the deed is done. You were right. I'm not a killer. And if I ever had a second chance, I've long since squandered it. I don't even deserve a last request.
As a new sign, you want me to kill you?
I told you about my mother, how she died in the icy waters of the Frostbreak Sea, a victim of this village's treachery. For my last wish, I want to hold her ring again. We carried nothing when they banished us, not even a skin of water, a blanket to shield us from the sun. I want my dead mother's ring. I wish to be wearing it when they make me walk the gallows.
Oh, alright, I'm sentimental if nothing else.
Thank Mitharu. You do not know what this means to me. You'll find the ring beneath a large stone in the tidal pools, where my mother spent her days praying for escape. Anything else you find is yours to keep. Now hurry, before the villagers choose to shorten my sentence. Check the tidal
They don't,
pools.
they are pretty much gone. I'm all that's left, my friend. I'm all that's left. Oh, there's the treasure. Alright, let's see. Maybe those are the open up passages now. I know I was gonna find the ring for our Tori, but my game crashed. Only the second game crash in 80 hours of gameplay, so nothing to complain about that. I restarted back at the keep and someone wants to talk to me.
To see you.
Hey, Sephi.
Let me know when you want me to go searching for shipwrecks.
What can you do?
I'm glad to serve as Grave Old Keep Scout. I already watch for new shipwrecks on the island anyway. At times I find treasure, sometimes survivors, and occasionally trouble. Would you like me to start salvaging?
Sure, just go ahead.
I've been keeping my eye on a few wrecks off the coast for the last few days. Let me know if any of these sound worth salvaging.
Ooh, I want dwarven stuff.
They're probably shuttling materials between their various keeps. I should be able to get back by tomorrow. Be careful.
Alright, so that's about that. Now I think I gotta restart the quest for the ring, and then I'm going back down the pool. Got your ring, cleared out the cave. There's just one thing. During your way out, if you survive the fall, make sure they push you in right now because the caves are clear. Don't worry, you will jump down, 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 and further down, and in the end, you come up way on top here, so
You
don't
found
think
it.
about it, it's all
I
normal.
knew you would. Now listen to me. Hear my confession. What I did was wrong. And I have found peace with my fate. They will execute me when the time is right, and I will not protest. But I want you to remember that I was more than my misjudgments. I was a good son, a good sailor. I was only human.
Well, I could get you out.
You may free me from this cage, but you will never really save me. My chance for redemption passed long ago. No, I stay here. This is what revenge has brought me, and I shall accept it wholeheartedly. I am grateful for your concern. I will take it with me to the grave.
Just don't come back as a zombie and haunt me. Oh yes, we even get a scene. Oh, they cut his throat
What
beforehand.
now?
Just some run-of-the-mill castaways, not even... You'd think the family of the killed scion would be there. You know,
Not
Alder,
everyone has faith in
Mayon.
Akara.
Well, can't please them all. Time to dig for treasure and rescue some villagers.
There are those of
Okay, it's time to cover ears because here comes the... Oh... Crit strike chance. Okay, I keep the red. Here comes the same old joke. It is my duty to dig for this booty. Yes, we're gonna get the entire set. And we will watch it again. Also, the way to the center is now clear and there awaits me one of the final Lorestones. Ah, lore I don't have to read out loud. Ooh, so nice.
Cycle the first, the Arathi. Greetings, dear Netta. If I view this record as a personal correspondence, it makes the distance bearable, keeps the fear at bay. You know how expeditionary travel vexes me. I shall begin. I was not certain what to expect following my disembarkation upon this grim isle. After initial investigation, there appears to be a significant Arathi presence, one that predates any other signs of organized life on the island. It is a curious thing. Why would such beings descend to this wounded realm? Whatever beckoned to them, its call must have been incredibly powerful. More research is needed. Be well, dear Netta. I miss you. Cycle the second, the Alfar. You would not enjoy the awkward scrambles needed to traverse this isle, my love. They are treacherous. I must resemble the tumblers we witnessed in Sun Camp all those many nights ago, reeling and twisting. The Arathi were not the only inhabitants of Gallows End, though surely the oldest. Natural caverns in the north and south boast evidence of a variety of other visitors, both man and beast. Alfar weapons and armor litter the beaches, treasures for the taking. They too seem to have departed in haste. It is a troubling trend. What is terrorizing everyone? Give my good wishes to the Templars, dear Netta. As always, you are in my thoughts. Cycle the third, the pirate. Oh, Netta, if you could only see the skies over Gallows End. Magnificent. Do you recall the base-born myth of the Pirate King? They called him Dead Kell. Well, he lives, my love, and is as existent as you or I. Not only that, but has built quite the harbour on our hidden isle. Years of his miserable life have been spent in this grand endeavour, time that could have been better spent. Strange. All my records indicate that Dead Kell was butchered not long ago by the Alfar of all people. Clearly such reports were erroneous. I must tread carefully. Dead Kell's minions prowl the wharves and tidal pools, and he promises the gallows to any who come seeking his capture. I do not wish to risk a misunderstanding. Oh, Netta, I grow so weary of this isolation. This leave-taking may very well be the death of me. Cycle the fourth, the Dverga. The fair Gorta have discovered my presence. They hunt me deep into the evenings, poking their torchlit skulls into every nook and fasting. I cannot tarry here, not for long. It's become apparent that the Dverga were the last civilized race to inhabit Gallows End, if you can call the dwarves civilized. Remnants of their dominion scar the isle from top to bottom, culminating in the great keep of Gravehall in the south. However, I can locate no reference to such a place in the Frostbake Omnibus. Their occupation was provisory at best, another group come and gone. What was that? A sound. Footsteps? My nerves are fraying, dear Netta. Odessa is all I fancy. Your face and the comforts of home. I must go, for they come. Cycle the fifth, Akara. I hear him, dear Netta. I hear him in every waking hour, a voice like the rumble of thunder, and one I shall never forget. I must confess, my expedition is over. Dead Kell and his hanged men have tracked me to this chamber. They call for blood. Apparently they prize their preciously cultivated mystery. It is another weapon they can wield against the outside world. And what am I but light of truth, a bright spear with which to slay their darkness. But the voice, it reaches out to me. It promises to shelter me from the coming storm. He calls himself Akara, but I do not know what this means. What have I done by coming here? I only wish to learn the unknowable, discover the forgotten. But you warned me, and you were right, dear Netta. You were right.
Oh, we found the poor gnome, surrounded by Dverga. Oh, such tragedy. Surrounded by Firgota, not Dverga. There are no Dverga. Maybe we will encounter Dverga on the third DLC. The Fate Sworn. Oh, poor child, why don't you just go to the keep? You're missing a hand, and you're digging in the dirt.
I've been waiting for you. Just look at what I found. Another shred, but this one is larger and its lettering suggests a more recent Dverga script. How did I know that? Well, I believe I may have been a scholar before all this unpleasantness. Well, that's one theory.
You mean you could be a really tall Dverga pirate?
Watch out for pirates.
Alright, time for another round of digging. Found the third piece. Now, just one more to go.
Come, listen to this. I've been longing to tell you the news. I remember who I am. My name is Aubrey Gilchrist, assistant to the great scholar Oath Theswin. We sailed from Rathir to conduct research for his newest scholarly paper. It all came flooding back to me when I found this bit of parchment, another for your growing collection.
Well, thank you.
Based on my earlier findings, I'd estimate that the final Dverga pieces might be located on the eastern portion of the island. You see? I even understand myself now. What a relief.
Well, I'm glad, but you still should come to the keep. I got a feeling my buildings be ready. There she is. Greatly, lass, greatly. And I got a flying spider. I got everything a woman could need.
It's done, my liege. Be sure to have a look around. I am certain you'll be impressed. Incidentally, I've taken the liberty of inviting a recent castaway, a Deirdre Gwent, to serve the keep as your librarian and linguist. You should speak to her in the library.
So, anything still left to build?
We've built out, yes, but now it's time to build up. In my dream, the keep was much taller than it is now, and the debris does suggest that there was once a second floor above the throne room with an art gallery. I'll just need you to get me the following materials: 4 bundles of beechstone, 3 bundles of emberwood, 2 bundles of sailcloth, and 3 bundles of sea steel.
Oh no, he wants steel. I'll get you what you need.
Great. Zefwin told me some locations you should be able to find the materials I need. I'll get to work as soon as you're back.
Good old Zefwin. Speaking of which, what you find in the Dverga camp?
Not a bad haul, but not a great one either. There's more wrecks to search when you're ready to send me.
Oh.
I've been searching the island for the last few days, and these are the shipwrecks I've found. Do you see one you'd like me to salvage?
Thieves, gnomes, or thieves?
Those riptides have delivered us to a traveler's ship. Where there's travelers, I'll wager there's food for the salvage. Guess I'll go find out. See you tomorrow. Be careful.
Actually, I was kinda hoping for another set of lockpicks. Let's feed the rat, and then I can throw away all the other foodstuffs. All are fat and healthy. I do feel like I may not be able to squeeze everything into a last episode.
Oh, hi.
There's just so much more to do beyond the main quest. Hello,
Welcome to
Deirdre.
the Gravehall Keep Library. It's everything I hoped it would be and more. I've only barely arrived and I feel myself again.
Yeah, could you turn into an orangutan?
I've been doing some thinking, and I have an idea to build our collection and use my extensive linguistic skill. During my short time here, I found a few books written in ancient languages. I suspect there are more like them on the island, waiting to be found. Should you find any more such books, please bring them to me, and I will gladly translate them for you.
So, who are you? Why haven't I seen you? And get dressed.
I can speak half a dozen languages, and I can read twice that. If there's a book I can't translate, I haven't seen it yet.
Where'd you find those books lying around?
My first days on the island were stressful, so I spent my time exploring as far from the camp as I safely could. On one of these walks, I found an astonishingly old book in a language I didn't know. Translating this book helped me to engage my mind, and I think kept me sane. I soon found another such book, and another. I was still miserable, but I was busy and thinking.
Alright, let's go.
I love translating books. Just bring them to me when you find them. It shouldn't take me more than a day to translate anything.
Okay, can you translate this? 12
I
books?
will need a day to translate this. Check back tomorrow. See you.
Don't tell me she only took one. Ooh, shots, alchemy table.
Oh, hi.
And I think you were you're the one from the Great Hall. You moved out. Thank goodness it wasn't getting quite crowded inside of there. Invasion of the Isle, we're already about 20 minutes in. Still have to find the last piece of the treasure so I get my burger. Oh, I got a barkeep. Hello.
Well, I'll be. It's nice to see a fellow traveler running the show. Patty's been so kind to take me in after my ship wrecked. Don't worry, though. I'm putting myself to use. I sell things and buy them too. No questions asked.
Oh my, you could be George Takei with his voice. Oh my, another vendor with another quest that was a set. Yeah, but I can't wear it yet. But I'm sure you got a nice load of Prismia ones. Oh, what the heck, I got the money.
Thanks for stopping by.
I made the money. The Bat Cave. Or, as we call it here, the Brigands' Hideaway, where the Red Legion has captured my subjects. And I will descend upon them like the swooping eagle I am. Hooray! I didn't find survivors. I don't know if I should have done it sneakily, but didn't really come across any great mage. But I came across the final Lorestone of Great Hall. Let's have a listen. There it is.
Lo, we sing of good kings shipborne and stout, from fasting waked and white wind whispered. He was Ulfston chief, father of foundlings, boasted and beloved. With bitter mandate they laid him upon a serpent steed. Kin kissed the brow and wept, tears into the flames, until mournful billow and scarlet banner bore him north. Treasures heavy upon his heart. The great blaze bloomed, jewel bright and wild, a dark night lit by kingly fire. Lo, we sing of Sulsvard, heir of the Ulfston Shieldbreaker, sure of hand and pure of heart, with fame on white wings, who claimed the isle for kin and raised his great dwarf fastings. Under sea, Mudhold, Cliffbreak, and Soul Deep. Treasures for and strongholds hearty, prizes for his betrothed. For by his side strode Lady Anrun, his comely warrior bride, whose wish was for a wedding feast, and all kin surrounded to bestow the greatest gift of all, a mighty keep of Gravehall. So rose the revel, and so fell the chain armor, the helms of iron, as bards sang thick and bedding beckoned. Up from the depths of blue deep winding, the terror Drog came clawing at their slumbering halls, where warriors waged wars with wine dreams and fancy, alone in the fearful fasting. First one she seized up, alive with wicked pleasure, bones crushed and bodies beaten, as she painted the walls with gore, a screaming reverie. A curse-black sun rose high over hearth and hall. With dull blades drawn, they rose from cups, awake with horror, as silence gripped the tongues. Grief and torment in Gravehall, for Anrun had met the tomb. A long night's silence. By mandate of the High Spear, all warriors heeded the call to hunt the beast Drog to blood pall and fasting. With steel-taloned reach and venomous tongue they marched in her name. Anrun, Shadow Queen of Solsvard. Deep in grey dusk fastings, the King heard her wail, a grievous cry of triumph born of such wicked rapture that his heart burst with wrathful fires. Onward he crept, until in scornful conflict man met beast with blood-tooth gnashing. Down the beast fell, her crimson robe swirling, Solsvard awash in her ruin, as the bright tide rose to meet them. Lo, we sing of Ulfson's son, Drogbane, Beast Slayer, mighty lord of Gravehall, and storm-sent king on high.
Well, might be the blooding way on Ireland. Might just be the tale of Brendel from the Nibelungen. Who knows? Let's get out. Maybe there waits the great mage, who's kinda annoyed that I slaughtered his red legion. Also in this hideout lies the third and last piece for the treasure maps, which we have found, and now it's only, well, take out the Dwergen helmet and we got the full set, and return to the actual Stumpy with only one hand, and bring her into the keep where she can finally heal. No enemy outside. This has gone on way too long, so I do have to insert a cut. I'm very sorry, but it seems the final wrap-up will be a two-part. As all, stay safe and bye-bye.